What's up, y'all? This is Dominic with Port Pumper Society. The EPA has designated this week as Septic Smart Week, and what that is a week where they bring attention to the importance of maintaining and caring for septic systems. The EPA's website has a lot of useful information and helpful tips for homeowners that have septic systems, but here's a few of the most important tips that they recommend during Septic Smart Week. Number 1, think at the sink. When you're done frying up an egg or some bacon, instead of dumping that grease into your sink, which will harden in your pipes and eventually clog your septic tank, get a paper towel, wipe it, throw it in the trash, or get you a little mason jar and fill it up with some grease, and once it fills up, toss it in the trash. Number 2, don't overload the commode. If you want your septic system to last as long as possible between pump outs, the only thing that should go down this toilet is the stuff that comes out of you. If you're going to use paper, make sure it's septic safe paper, but anytime you start adding things out of the ordinary like cigarette butts, plastics, wipes, those will wreak havoc on your septic system, eventually clog the pipe leading to your tank, and could potentially end up in expensive emergency unclogs. If you want your septic system to run as smooth as possible, get a bidet. Number 3, don't strain the drain. Now, in my particular field, I get pretty sweaty every day, so my girlfriend is consistently having to do my laundry. Now, most septic system drain fields are rated for only so many gallons a day. If you have a huge household and you're using water every minute of the day, it could potentially create problems where your drain field can become saturated. So if you're going to use heavily water-based appliances like a washing machine, things like that, you want to space it out through the day and make sure you don't use too much water at once. Number 4, shield your field. Here's my septic tank. There's my drain field. You do not want to plant large trees or shrubs anywhere around your drain field. What they will do is go infiltrate your drain field and wreak havoc. You also want to avoid running heavy equipment, vehicles, things like that over your drain field. I usually tell people that the drain field is like the veins or arteries of your septic system. If they get clogged up, or if something happens where a piece of that line collapses, your septic tank, which is the heart of the system, is going to fail. Just keep that in mind. Number 5, keep it clean. You don't want to pour harmful chemicals down the drain, harmful medications, because they can harm the ecosystem inside of your septic tank. The septic tank is a living thing that has microorganisms doing the dirty work, and you don't want to ruin their groove. Don't throw them off. Number 6, protect and inspect. Now this is a Core Taker Max. I'm going to use this to take a core sample of the septic tank, and generally you want to have your septic tank pumped out when the total solids, which includes the floating scum layer and the sludge at the bottom, totals to around 33%. You can see when you practice all of these Septic Smart tips, your septic system should look like that. Hardly any floating scum layer and hardly any sludge at the bottom. My septic tank should be good to go for at least the next 3 to 5 years. Inspecting your septic tank is crucial in finding any problems that could lead to expensive repairs. And last but definitely not least, probably the most important, pump out your tank. Now the EPA recommends inspecting your septic tank at least every 3 years and pumping it out between every 3 to 5 years. And it may be sooner depending how many people are in your household and what's being flushed down. If you follow these tips during Septic Smart Week, I can assure you that you won't have to worry about your septic tank backing up, and you won't have to worry about expensive repairs or replacements.